bit of a post production message that I'm going to put at the start of the video. So as it turns out, while I was recording, my mic wasn't turned on. Funny that, right? So instead, I'm going to try my best to re-record everything and put it in certain places of the video. So if it seems weird, that's probably why. But the editing will be a bit different for this video instead of just raw footage with a conversation between two people. But you can't just have a conversation with one person. So I'm gonna do my best to fill in the gaps. As penance for my mistake, I'll leave something nice before we get into it.
Hello, everyone. It is I, Wylia, and I'm here joining Laurie here for whatever it is he's doing, actually. Oh my god!
Understood.
Oh no, is that Lynn? Is Lynn seriously a bonus unit? You're gonna have to use Lynn? Oh.
The plan for this video was for me to play against some of my friends' Aether8's defense teams, and I'll be going against two of them. And the reason I wanted to do this was so I could practice before the series starts properly next week on the next Aether8's season. And the team that I'm going to be going with is Matthew, and he's going to be my close counter vantage unit because as soon as I saw his weapon, I was like, this is the weapon that I want to use for a close counter vantage unit. And he's running attack and speed smoke to make the most out of debuffing after he attacks. Hild is there because she's a bonus unit. Averse is there because her weapon's just really, really good. Units are just bound to be next to each other in Aether8, so I find it really helpful. And there's also an additional boost to Matthew's damage because of the -3 to all stats. And then lastly, of course, I have two heirs, which are just for scoring purposes, and that's it. Anyways, the first match is against my friend Baha, and these matches kind of took a bit out of me. They were a bit stressful, I guess. Well, I overthought things a lot.
Yep, there's Brave Lynn, there's Veronica, there's Reinhardt. Oh, he took note.
Ah yes, this is indeed an AR classic. We have Brave Lynn, Reinhardt, a Veronica, and some dancers, plus, I guess, a defensive hero. I hear people don't like this type of team at all.
What?
Okay, some of you might be laughing your asses off right now, but for those of you who don't see it right away, there's a reason for why there's obstruct on this Sothis, and it's actually a pretty smart and useful way of using an underused skill.
You can try going for Reinhardt. No, you can try killing Veronica, and since they're all panicked, her weapon, it's actually going to debuff everyone, and I'm not sure if they're running goads. So that could just be clones. Yeah, so they're probably really, really screwed them.
So as you can probably guess, my strategy in this map is to basically have Matthew vantage sweep everything, minus the dancers, because their turns will be used for dancing other units, so they'll be left alive. And my main concern is whether or not I'm able to kill this Veronica, because I believe I calculated in my head at the time, and I was about like 4 damage off one rounding her, so I was getting a bit worried. We were also discussing like which target to go for first, maybe Reinhardt or Lynn, but I think Veronica was the best choice, and we ended up agreeing on it.
Can you... That should be... It should, unless... Because it wouldn't make sense to have the electric track be the one right above the air, because he probably wants to grab you right there and then just hurt you, and then everything else is going to come rushing at you.
Here, the reason why we discussed which one was the real trap was so that we could damage we wanted to see if we could damage the Veronica with the bolt trap. And this was considered because I calculated that Matthew did not deal enough damage to one round the Veronica because of the boosts that she got from Sothis. And if the top one was a real trap, then because bolt traps have ranges of 3 in their explosion, that means that Veronica would have been damaged. And a level 1 trap deals 10 damage, and that would have been enough for the Matthew to one round the Veronica after debuffs. So that's why I wanted to test both of them to see which one was the real one, to see if we could do this or find another solution.
You should also be careful with the bolt tower, because if they get knocked after that 50% HP thing, all the Wings of Mercies are going to activate, because I saw that Reinhardt has Wings of Mercy. So like everything will go off on you. You just have to be prepared for that. Yeah. Oh, you should also be careful if you do break that Dark Shrine. Don't forget that the top wall, that breakable wall, they might break it and then they might just like dance and rush at you. I mean, you're not getting any lift, so.
If you insist.
I mean, the errors, you can test it out with the errors, just to see if it works or not. Yeah. Do you want your Versa to get hit though, if it is a trap? Because if she gets hit, she might.
The glimmer of life.
Versa's gonna be getting healed with the sparkling boost, right? So it doesn't really matter.
The glimmer of life. Death's caress.
Okay, yeah, the top one was the trap then.
So here, it was at this moment that I knew that things would go according to plan, because the trap would be able to damage Veronica and even if it was level 1, it would have done the job. So Matthew would have been able to set up for advantage sweep.
If I must.
Let's go.
Care to play?
After rewatching the footage again, I realized I made a mistake here. And even though I think that it's going to go well, it's still a mistake, because I should assume that the enemy player is able to upgrade whatever they want, right? So in the event that, say, the trap did, like 40, 50 damage, my Versa would have less than the HP needed to use her tome. And had that been the case, then I would have been screwed. So what I could have done was tested the trap with my 2 airs and repositioned the air back, all while keeping my Versa safe this turn.
Yes.
Yeah, I should probably stay clear of that area. There we go.
If you insist.
Uh-huh.
Certainly.
I think I see why they have OBSTRUCT now. Imagine if she didn't get hit by Bolt Tower, you wouldn't be able to hit Veronica.
Let's go.
That's why they have OBSTRUCT, I think.
So as you would have seen there, Matthew did 58 damage, and this was more than Veronica's HP, which was, I think, 42. And the reason why that he does this much damage is because of the Hone Cavalry buffs that Lyn and Reinhardt gives him. Now, initially, when I checked all the stats of the units, Flying Azura had 41 speed, and Veronica has 40. So I thought that the chill speed from my air would be hitting the Flying Azura at all times. But even though the Hone Cavalry buffs got panicked, it's still counted as a buff. So the game thinks that Veronica still has the highest speed, even though her buff got panicked. So that's why she got hit with the chill speed debuff, and Matthew does overkill.
See? Now I get it. I'm like, huh, this is just a meme. Like, no, that's actually, they're protecting the Veronica.
The glimmer of life. Death's caress.
Wow.
All right.
And they're also panicked, so I don't think you have anything to worry about. Plus the dagger. They're gonna be debuffed even more.
And now?
And the smokes. Here's the rally.
Here to play? Yes. The glimmer of life.
Let's go.
Wow. Still, that obstruct, like I see it now. Good thing the bolt tower activated.
So that wasn't that bad as a first match. I definitely made some mistakes and miscalculations in my head, but all's well that ends well, right?
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Is there anyone that has like a Harding bearing seal that you should be aware of? Yeah, oh, there it is, Nino. Are you sure? She has a rally, so she's gonna be rallying. One of them is she's probably gonna get danced by Azura. See the Ninian? She might just rally over to Ninian, and then she'll move one space to the right, and then she might like move you. And you can't try to bait Veronica either, because she's gonna get rallied by Ninian. I mean, she's gonna rally Veronica, and then Ninian's gonna dance, and then she'll come straight down. Where that pot is the danger area.
To summarize a lot of talking that went on during the planning of this phase, the Nino gave us a lot of trouble actually, because she had Hardy bearing and there was a rally trap dance. And we were unsure of how to start this map without getting utterly destroyed, because cavalry units just have a lot of range, and naturally having a lot of range just makes them threatening player face units. And well, the plan was still relatively the same, to target the Veronica, but we were scared of what would happen next with Dances and the Nino.
I think a rally always goes first. It just depends if she might rally Veronica, and then Ninian might dance. This is actually a really good team. Like, there's no way to approach. And then that Hardy bearing just really shuts down the whole Master Strat. This might be one of those matches where you just have to sacrifice someone. Like, it happens sometimes. You just have to sacrifice someone to do it, but that also opens up a whole floodgate of all these units coming at you.
At this point, I thought that there was no way for me to complete the map, so the plan was still just to smite Matthew in and take out that Veronica and then just work it out from there. But then something interesting happened.
Death's caress.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Do I have to? Here to play?
This is literally what AR is. You just have to like think, because you can't fall back like on arena like, oh, I'll just use Doing Trust. No, this is like you only have one chance. Or you can. What if you kill? No, I was gonna say, what if you kill Ninian from the left of the fountain, and then the units are gonna. Oh no, I was thinking, you attack Ninian, Roy's gonna come, he's gonna lunge you, you're gonna stand there, and then oh yeah, Nino's still gonna get you. I was thinking they can like get roadblocked by something. No, that's something like that. Oh, that's nice to see. Yeah, you can probably do that. And what would Roy do? Who goes first? It'd probably be a rally. She might rally Roy, and then Azura might dance, and then she'll move to the right of Roy. And then I guess you can try to tank. And then try to kill the Rampart. Okay, there it is. There's the trap.
So here, it was a bit of a surprise to the two of us, because we would have thought that the Nino would have rallied and then gotten Dance to have her debuffs removed. But instead, she just went up and attacked Matthew. And I think the reason for this was that Nino was in range of attacking Matthew, and had Matthew, let's say Matthew didn't have the attack to take out this Nino, Nino would have taken him out in 2 rounds, so 2 attacks. And I believe that even though Nino would have died, the AI went to attack Matthew because Nino had the firepower to do so without regard for Matthew's damage output.
Oh! I think you did it. You did it. You did it! Mhm. Wow.
If you insist.
I'm kind of speechless. It's kind of like, wow, it worked.
So big and strong.
The
You know, I kind of want to try
Yes.
Merrick on Deirdre now that I'm doing those Vantage builds. But at the same time, I won't be getting a lot of damage off because I don't have that that penalty to attack things.
Death's caress.
So
Certainly.
wow.
All right.
It might be the one next to the Dark Strand, because if Roy comes down, he's gonna lunge you. You get on that, Wings of Mercy might come, he might dance, and then
Do I have
whole
to?
mess. I mean, you can try it.
Strong. And now?
If you insist.
Care to play?
Wow, it was in the trap. That's like reverse psychology.
Certainly.
If I must.
Let's go.
So once again, sorry for not turning on my mic, and that kind of ruined my plan for the original video, but I'm sure that I'll have it ready for next week. And also a big thank you to Wylia for joining me on this series, or this video first. Go subscribe to her. Bring her up to 1,000 subscribers because she's been putting in a lot of work.
Bask in the glory.
Yeah, that'll be it from me. I'll see you guys soon.